Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Time Bokan 24 Kuwagattan. This is the second Time Bokan machine from the series. The first one was Mecha Botan, but Kuwagattan is now here, and he is a giant red, white, and yellow stag beetle. He looks so cool. The look of the figure in bug mode is simply fantastic. He has slightly working pincers. Overall, it looks great. Unfortunately, my figure does not hold together all that well in any mode. More on that later. I love the absolutely love the look of this thing. Just love it. He even has this ability in the back for the rear part of the beetle mode to open up. Unfortunately, no wings appear. He also has a motor gimmick that it's not great. I will say up front, the Motorized Gimmick. It's activated by 2 AA batteries and works here, and it's very loud. One of the things that it's supposed to do in this mode is move forward under its own power via these wheels. Doesn't work. Doesn't do it. All it does is spin this little thing right here. And that has to do with its combined mode, which we'll talk about later. The other thing it does is spin, which is part of the robot mode. These wheels are supposed to move, but I can't figure out how to get them to move, and the directions aren't helping. But you guys know I'm kind of an idiot, so there is that to go on. An issue with the bug mode that you've probably already noticed when I tried to pick it up is the rear parts of the bug mode have a tendency to just fall off very easily. This piece, which is the canopy where the three, I should say, main characters reside, and it launches off and flies away when transforming. And these rear pieces just pop off very, very easily, like too easily, to the point where I can't pick it up by the back of the figure because these rear sections just pop off. And it's a pain in the butt. Also, other parts, especially here up in the front, these big pieces, they do clip together. You can hear it, but they don't clip together all that tight, so it has a tendency to pop off very easily. So transformation is, well, you've already seen some of it. These pieces pop off. Then we come to the eyes and actually disconnect the eyes from the front of the bug mode and fold them up to the top of its head. Oh, and that part pops off very easily as well. Pull the pincers off like that. Reattach the googly eyes, which is actually very, very difficult to do once they pop off. Once you've got the eyes reattached, fold them up, and then grab this white piece, pull that off, take the entire upper section and flip it up and around, and it will snap into place to form the chest, though you do have to futz with it a little bit in order to get everything to snap into place. There's a little peg here that fits into this hole by the eyes, so that holds it in place. Now we can flip these around and flip out the fists and form the legs. To form the legs, we first grab the rear parts of the bug mode, take the bug legs and fold them to the back, trying not to pop off the ball joints, which are not all that great. And it's actually the ball itself is fine. These joints don't have much contact area, so they do come apart very easily, but they're also incredibly difficult to get back in place. And then we will line them up, fold the foot out, and flip these guys around, and they will peg into the back of the feet, and they will become heels. And then there's these little tabs right here, these septagonal tabs. They will actually peg into where the knees are. Once we've got the legs set up and the chest good to go, we can come to the pincers. They will split in half. You reach inside and flip out these little connector ports, and they will connect to these pieces on the arms. But first, take the, pincers and fold them back, and then snap these into place. And getting these snapped into place is not easy. Again, requires quite a bit of force. More force than I think a small child will be able to do. And just doing that slid the knee out of place. I swear, especially with this one leg, I push it all the way in and it will just slide out of place. It's incredibly frustrating because this figure could be so much cooler, but just some little issues just really annoy me. Flip out a gun, then come to the cockpit that we had before, sandwich it together like that, flip the antenna back, and then take these top red sections and flip them up and drop them on top into place. And here we have Kuwagattan in robot mode, which we can then have him wield his gun, which I haven't seen him wield the gun on the show yet. When compared to Mecha Botan, it does look very, very cool. You've kind of got this Kamen Rider Kabuto thing going, except palette swapped. We've got a blue Kabuto and a red Stag Beetle. So there's that. Now, both of these guys have some gimmicks. Mecha Botan has lights, and this guy has, well, I'll show you. So first off, he can flip his pincers forward. We'll remove the gun. And then you're supposed to put the pincers forward like that and turn the button. And then there's a button here on the other side. It isn't engaging because things are probably in the way. Ah, come on. Well, it's supposed to spin. There we go. Like I said, it's really, really loud. On its own, Kuwagattan can cosplay docking with all the different bugs. I'm not going to do any of them in this video, simply because I don't have them all yet. I'm still waiting for 3 of them to ship from Japan. They haven't even shipped yet, and they came out earlier this month along with this guy. So I haven't gotten a hold of them yet to actually do anything with them. So there's that. Then, well, these two guys combine. So to start with, we have to completely disassemble them, return Mecha Botan to his bug mode, and then take the legs, or the rear legs, and put them back flat like this, and then just, whoop, I forgot to actually keep the arms in robot mode, because, well, you'll see here in a second. So then we will take the feet and point the bug legs forward like that on both feet. And then the front leg or front arms of Mecha Botan will grab onto these spurs right here. And they will slide right into the hands. Like so. Like that. Then we will come to the torso of Kuwagattan. Fold up the paws. Fold the arms up. They will snap together. They will combine. Turn the fists like that. Then open up the front bits like that. You will reveal pegs, which the main bug head of Mecha Botan will peg into. Whoops, had that upside down. That. And then these will just cover the big bug eyes. So, next we will take the pincers and attach them, wrong way, to underneath the chest, like this. Do that for both sides, and make sure that the backs are pointing forward that way. Oh, gotta release that. And then the pincers will actually unfold into wings, into segmented wings. Then this whole section will drop down and connect to the top of the main beetle. Like that. Next, we take the gun, the sword, put the sword through like this and kind of just peg it into place. Then take the little bug piece. And this is supposed to peg in up here. It doesn't really. And then this is supposed to hold it into place. Again, it doesn't really. It just falls off. So you could put this off to the side somewhere. And this will connect to the back of the feet like that. Then lastly, we will take the head, flip the red pieces or red antenna over to the face of the robot mode. Whoops. Fold back the gold antenna. Pick it up off the floor. Open up the dragon mouth and then put this little spot right on the tip of the beetle horn. And here we have Bokan Dragon. Bokan Dragon is incredibly stupid looking in toy mode. It is immensely dumb looking. I love it. I think it's absolutely stupid, but, you know, that's stupid in a good way kind of thing. It does have a motorized gimmick here. Remember that gray switch? Well, as you just heard, it is immensely loud. And if I'm honest, this is really kind of dumb. I think my biggest problem with this whole thing is the head doesn't stay on very well at all. It just does not want to stay on. It would be better if it pegged into place somehow, and it looks like it's supposed to. These little peg holes look like they're supposed to be clipped into place somewhere, but they don't clip in anywhere. I would have liked it if they maybe clipped onto the edges here, but they don't, unfortunately. And things just have a tendency to fall apart. Like, there, I just put the darn bug neck or dragon neck back together, and it fell apart. And that's unfortunate, because this thing, I mean, it's really cool. As a kid's toy, it is really, really cool. As a collector's toy, only get Kuwagattan if you absolutely have to have it. If you are a huge fan of Time Bokan and you absolutely have to have it, then by all means pick it up. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth it. And that really hurts me saying that. I really wanted this thing to be absolutely flawless, and it's just not. When you get into one mode, or you get in robot mode or bug mode, I just leave it on the shelf and don't touch it, because it has a tendency to just wig out or fall apart. Then again, it is a kid's toy, and I can kind of forgive it, but at the same point, I'm not sure I'm going to let my 2-year-old play with it, so there's that. So gang, thank you for watching this video review. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't, and, like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I will catch you next time.